subject of virginity has become a core issue. Today's world, everyone has turned liberal, and nobody seems to be talking about virginity anymore. But here on the Relevant Woman Talk Show, we have decided today to talk about it because people have lost it at times when they really didn't want to lose it. And since it's something that when it's gone, you can't get it back, I think we have to talk about it. Today with me is Reverend Mrs. Sarah Agyeman, First Lady of Graceland Family Chapel here in Accra. She's also a mother of 5, and this issue is very important to her heart. She also is the founder of Reverend Sarah Agyeman Ministries, which also helps women and all other people in the area of marriage and sexual issues. Please stay tuned as we delve into the interview.
It's your Goria local drinks. We have assorted drinks such as Sobolo, Asana, Mashkinke, fruit juice. Your Goria na, your corner local.
Okay, Reverend, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm very happy to have you here with me.
I'm blessed.
I hope we have a good discussion. Okay, so virginity. And then no yen-tan to wasem bebre, but if you say a sembia, it was a come wasem because pempi, you know, a man tine maybe a sense and one. And virginity, once you lose it, you can't have it again. Young coffee baby in Sufi say a who here, but a who here. Anna. I didn't know I say who here.
Let me use myself as an example. I'm a mother. I'm a pastor. I'm a wife. I've been telling my daughters, or almost my children, because I have guys and I have female ones too, and I tell them, I wish it should have been your daddy alone. I wish I should have waited on my wedding night.
What would have happened?
Because even though I never did it with my husband before we got married, it was awesome, but I wanted to experience the first night. I wanted to experience it because that day it was so romantic. It was so nice. So if I haven't done it before, I think it would have been more sweet, honorable,
yes,
and before God and before my husband, vulnerable too.
Wow. So what caused it? Why couldn't you wait? Maybe it's the same reason why others are not also waiting.
With me, I don't know how to say it, but it's childish way. We went to school one day, and after the studies, I heard my friend saying, "Hey, I said, oh yeah, Sadia no yeah. It say we use fertilizer. And looking at my friends by then, Ampa, we have them. You could see the way on my body tear, not me, even though I was older than most of them. But said they are you know, I'll go and try it. Hey, me so me pese me. I did it because I wanted to grow fast and fat. I wanted to look more beautiful as I thought I was looking. But to be honest, if you are not coming from where I am coming from, you won't understand. Because I was having a covenant with God. God was having a wonderful covenant with me. And that day, after I did it, was the worst day of my life. Because nothing, I just said, I looked so ugly. I lost a glory. This is how I would say. A glory left me. And since then I realized, what is going on? I didn't go to it again. But one time I went to try it again. And the same thing again. After my phone, everybody was asking, yeah, kwada sena won yare. I said, oh yare. I said, why? I could see, no. The covenant I have as a child of God was not helping me. And aside that, it doesn't bring glory. It doesn't bring honor to you as the wife or a woman. Let me say that. And even at times we think about the ladies alone. But
not
guys
about
too.
the men too.
Guys too.
So this virginity, no, why can't we talk about it? Me, the best I remember is, okay, I think my dad did well. He used to tell me, if any man comes close to you, tell him, go away with your ace. Go away with your ace. And that one needed to be a woman. But obi o hono mam, I will follow baby or home, won't me no man, Nisa, and common say. Anna,
Eba yen side hanomwa. Yeah, me, I don't know much about other tribes. I don't know, I'm not tribe, but other countries. But you could see, say, yen hanomono. Na and namum a yet din say, or bad time and a bat, a bet sanase, a din como.
And you can say yes, sir, because one so why you say Obanon so pain? I mean, at that time, what did some feeling did to that?
A hanomona about time ye to sing as parents. A hanom ye to sing because about time be owa onimu say me sorry anopa me mama me aduane di me kokro me kobrema or mudi forgetting say there are some things obanu ehia. It's not food. It's not a dress that you give to that child. It's not money that you give to that child. But it's that mother communication, father communication with daughters, with sons. And you know, no more irradiadum. And na hunu sa light no. And was say encourage. We should build a nice relationship with Yema. Because say ade we ne kana eye se wo free baby am free ba from a family where I'm coming from ne kanya den but say we busua bi o ho as a ferry wo montem that much ni way but with me my 23-year-old daughter, my husband still check on her to see if she have shaved. Oh yes, because secondary school life kakra ubehuna ni moto omofu ti one time near and papa say obey said ni moto omofu e one of friend no say bra wa moto omponi mere e one no ro ye hweye no and papa say kan ho me ma time go and shave kan ho.
How many men can do this?
We were there and she came. That's one me you. That's one. And since then every day the father is checking on that. And because of that, I said dear ama and ne abanesano is the communication.
Ayon parents what to mean ni bano afano. Ama ferry ni ho. But no, I was say about time ye timi eyi ferry bi efri ye ma entem enne akwala kwa mountain okoye bone a ontimi nka nkyere ne maame ontimi nka nkyere ne papa efise sa communication no eni ho obi so ehu eni suro e na ahya ne bamu
okoye because me one time my father told me say me ba onware ye na onyemo a I'll kill you.
Oh my God.
That's what my father told me. And he said to me, do you know we are royals? Yes. And true, we are royals. from Ekuapem.
Okay.
So or the sad no me team no kra wan mami biblical base no but the mama aye our background that hates those things no so and because of that no I didn't think of the virginity itself. Say me papa to me for no when to me for about virginity. Me mommy to me for no when to me for about keeping it as a pride or as a prize, as honorable thing for you as a woman. But the omo catch me aye pregnancy.
And also Nancy Siano, a man for slow pregnancy be said bad dear. Onye man now ene their youth be nimuno. Or they be born a home by not to get pregnant, no. I tell you, you don't know. Enti no say no baby a was say ye chire wo mo ye dia ene ye ken about keeping it. Because I don't know about Islam. I don't know about Islam. I don't know about other religion. But what I know is, I don't want to misquote, but somewhere Ephesians, yes, either Ephesians 5 verse 3 or so. It's something that God hates. Yeah, okay, tree Bible now say a chiwa dear. Ewo erade ani so. And nanka maybe say a spiritual issue and a personal issue.
Both. And Ephesians 5 verse 3. Okay, ba down na. Bible say a chiwa dear. Nyami echi. Okay, the book of 1 Corinthians, Hebrews. Let me use Hebrews first. Hebrews chapter 4, verse number 3 na. Ni na Bible echi. Just I can give about 9 quotations. Ye bibi a Bible no echi. O senka ye shiampo a to de bianka won say ye bodin. When we meet, we shouldn't even discuss it because ye bibi a ye be fans ye discussing
sex na.
Ewo nyame ani unware ye na wo kan adwamanbo. Fornication. It's something that Bible hates. It's something that our God hates. So, as I use myself as an example for the first time, when I was doing it, one day I had a revelation, and God said to me, "My daughter, I hate what you are doing, which is the fornication. You are not married, and look at what you are doing. The next time you do it again, I'll kill you."
But me pacho, yen surely say. Obi oho anana kuma mu no ompe. But we are say life situation being so to me. Emma otimi finding who say ebia she has to give up the virginity no. Ebia ohia ahokyere oni obia obeso ni mu. Ebia oye orphan. Oni bibia na ebia ogina kwan ho ana oye bibi no akohia obi. Ipa no be pese obeboa no nanso or the condition at home. So with these conditions, if you want to eat, come on, yeah.
It's true. No be can asem say no ko feel ni gbomo bayi. Because of the little thing. Don't let me say this before I go on. Don't let anybody use whatever he or she have because it happens to guys also. Don't let anybody use what or he has to take away your pride, to take away your glory, to take away your blessings. The thing is, say, oye obia very ejuma. There are lots of things when it comes to the side of we ladies or we women. There are a lot of things a woman you can do. And I tell you, said today some will say, I feel shy to sell ice water. We call it now what? Pure water.
Pure water.
I feel shy to do it. I feel shy to learn a trade. I feel shy to do this. And because of that, people always take advantage. But if you are a very beautiful lady, forget about the physical beauty. Don't sell your pride for a price.
I like that. Can you repeat it again?
Don't sell your pride for a price.
Wow.
Because this is your pride as a woman. Every man will feel proud. I am the first person having an affair with my wife. And every woman will feel proud. Hey, I'm the first to enjoy my husband.
Yes.
To be honest, my husband did it once. Just once in his lifetime before we met. And I could see he's by the grace of God, not by might. He's one of the faithful men I can boast. We've not gone far. Getting to 17 years of marriage, we've not gone far.
You've gone far.
And I know there are a lot of challenges ahead. But it has helped me because I know, my husband never did it when he was out there with many ladies around him. He never did it. And even with me, before marriage, he didn't do it. And with this, I respect him.
Wow.
And I feel proud. And I'm not afraid when he goes out. I ask myself, now me cry no do me cry or ne me anye bibi sa.
Obi a on don wa wanti.
Me odo me cry ne me anye sa. Inti how much so obi with all the temptation I tempt him, he didn't do it. Then he will not do it now that even I am there to give it to him every day.
Wow. You are there to give it to him every day. Hey, Reverend Agyeman, he's enjoying pan.
I tell you very well.
Let's hold on here for a while. Let's take a breather. We'll be right back. Okay, please stay tuned.
It's your Goria local drinks. We have assorted drinks such as Sobolo, Asana, Mashkinke, fruit juice. Your Goria na, your corner local.
Welcome back. Before we went, Reverend Sarah Agyeman said something very important. She said that we shouldn't sell our pride for just a price. We shouldn't sell our pride for just a price. Okay. Going in forward. Sometimes they just say, most of the time, they just say, God doesn't like it. And if you have sex with someone, you're exchanging spirits with the person, then you will not get pregnant. Or you will get pregnant. But is that all the disadvantages?
No. To me, pregnancy is not all the disadvantages. One is in a relationship, in marriage, it breaks trust. It breaks trust. Because, let me say, my husband met me today, and within a few days we had sex. My side, his side, there is a problem. The problem is, whenever my husband is going out, I'll think of, hey, Papa, they said they are otimi ye loose. I am again say man and kwan a ye loose. But I would think say, hey, said that be me ye loose, I may or me die, and yes, son or qua bonten wa. Into one say, of late in our relationship, in our marriages, this and tokwa baby is lack of trust. Because you were cheap in the side of you, the man, and my side, I was cheap. So the trust, you to trust me, the man to trust the woman, is not there. I got her in a cheaper way. So that same way, may you be be a kodada and a kakora or bepinu. And as I know who's on the opposite sex,
obi gina ho
no
di
free
nkoma kakra
said dia na one ne te formalia akosua de ncho bgm and in the side of the lady or the woman to say hey mimi kun die said o hia me 2-3 days kra wan twen no sa na menim say obeye ete say wakoji obi kunu ana wakoji obi yire this marriage there will be no trust in such a relationship. So one of the disadvantages it breaks trust. Another disadvantage is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Because any easy say obi be one obeda na say the moment asade no eba mu no the bond be aba until the moment the other partner no ebe separated from you, but you realize that no, then your heart will be broken.
Me in Chawano, 2 different occasions. My name my husband called wedding be only for me to meet somebody there, like and now I have to, oh, this is my husband, this is this person. Then my husband, oh, where and how can I?
You see.
And it felt so embarrassing. Say like, this is here. Me nam krana. Me person me share obi kra. Obi a me na aye ipade. I don't want to meet the person, especially with my husband. Another one also, you call bank, and I share another person. But oh no, me ni na nye shida. And me. My dream, me feel say, oh, Madam Maba. So, Sanya manu crown punsuntino. Because so, ukunu be fi say, ebi a musa shia sano, ebi a na wasa kwa dream.
And also it's not part of the topic. I would have talked about it.
Oh, you can talk about it
because meeting your ex. You're very dangerous.
Yes.
Especially where I'm break up no man tell me once one tell me
there was no closure.
And no when you meet whoa and I'll say oh and I also say
number
before you realize if care is not taken, my darling, you'll be in trouble. A chemwa you have a new friend. Anything at all can happen. By coming back to the disadvantage, this one cries another disadvantage because you remember that bond. Make us say crown, and then maybe he was good,
and then maybe come sexually
than and now partner, and then nipa bebre they are in marriage but they don't want to learn. But even sex we learn, we communicate, we teach ourselves. But the disadvantage is say na partner we are be chia no onye good anyame amoawa
na good no cry no ne de he my ever say there 1 2 3 4 5.
Oh no.
I will say, hey, the Wianka we so me muno, would the own so me musa, we call by me say, so sounds on chireno, where better, would the hook out 2.5 minutes. I dream
1 minute. Sex is,
I think out to baby nanka, or to baby nanka,
uncle
biahua. Namedum will now win your kuna. What you see is what you get. And moreover, and yare ababebre and spiritually so no. Spiritually, one thing is say nipe bia one a home. Nipe bia one a spirit. So the moment that intercourse comes in, it brings a covenant. Sir, a hono na ya na minti asio because you say a Christopher enti e bia me fall short na me ni obi ekoye sa na sesi
akra. It's a covenant.
I will break here and breaking.
With God, nothing is impossible. That is with God, nothing is impossible. With prayer, with faith, nothing is impossible. But on say you are DB or one shiny the consequences of it. No, you God will forgive you, but the consequences of it
will follow you.
You have it. Nuntino. So when you're you have a spirit because nipano. I watch a movie. And this guy wanted to use the girlfriend for this money ritual. And do you know what the ritualist said to the guy? Somebody have already used your lady's destiny for a ritual. Then I realized, wow, so entino bi obi bi kodini ho na ono nso bi abedi ho make a beautiful marital glory bi anyame edi ama ono, and then you have exchanged it. And I told the beer out of this no, we even marry the wrong people. Yes. And then most of us, or me, I won't say most of us, me, I'm not part of it. But most of the people out there have married the wrong people. On any date here, there was a pregnancy. I won't let my child, another man raise my son or my child. I'll marry this.
I'll marry this person like that.
There is no love.
There's no love.
Hey, this guy, he must marry me because I am pregnant
only
for him.
Only man dasan 4 years. Also worry me. Obe worry me.
Enti no be hun say nanka onye the right partner for you. He's not the right husband for you because of say when Timmy and share so now ma or this virgin as whether a guy or a lady because of someone on die. You see, so going for another person is a waste of time
for you.
So I'll stay with this person. And I tell you, say, it's not what God have joined together.
Yes.
It can easily be broken.
Yeah. I think one more disadvantage will be that when this pregnancy comes, because you've not planned for it, you were not expecting it, and maybe the guy too doesn't want it. So most of the guys give you money and say,
go and abort it.
Abortion no so make consequences. If you're in the process of abortion no so no, ube lose womb, ube nya complications, obi kran so ho na akoye owo.
Yeah.
Amano.
And through this abortion, this or sexual feelings through abortion, it can damage that thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There are lots of implications. Through abortion, you get it. Obi beka say may use contraceptive. And ne obe being worry. Young lady being worry, but you are taking it. Obo say a bit through time one and what say oh no umoja na no I'm because you have taken contraceptive ama a drew time was say
contraceptive na you turn over the counter no so. Bebre na emergency. Enye contraceptive was a we use so no twaso. It's just emergency. But obi on ma post no two ni we no. Okoya no akoto. Okoya no akoto. Okoya no. So it's yes, it causes even fibroids.
Yeah. Into one say time I was say one. And moreover, oh say I don't know if I should say this. But because personally I've not experienced it. Say, and then kwalan kitten, they are having sex. And wo organ no enye mature.
Hey, mommy, say Jesus, Mary, say a theologist say Mary was 14 years.
That's Mary. That's not you. And one disadvantage too is there's something that will help you. It will not help me.
It's true.
Because at times we used to say, oh, Kwame and Ikuya, they dated, they had sex, but at long last they got married. Somebody will do it and get married. He will enjoy you and leave you and go for somebody that he has not even tasted it. And this lady will also do the same. One wada idea. Well, who fresh guy? We jaho. You lost. Intino dear abua obino. Unse me, my friends were doing it. Everything was okay for them. But me, no, when I went to do it, no, look at what happened.
Obinso on ma bema no say if you don't sleep with me and you undo me. Bema na kanyama bebre, she has been sweet talked. So she feels, oh, bema we there. Eyonwa come what a minute dear. It will never end tramuda. Because of sad trust na or one. Say bema no nini hwamoda no. Oni ni beye sa.
Na eba ni say na akoye say my relationship no based on sex. And in marriage, sex is not all. Even at times, cry no, our wife will be a mistake. A buffo fear, they solve it with sex. You're wrong. You're very wrong.
That's a shocker.
You're very wrong. Don't solve your problem with sex. When there is a problem between you and your husband, and he's out of the country, where he cannot have sex or you cannot have sex with him, how will you solve your problem?
Cannot solve that problem.
You cannot solve it. So we don't solve problem with sex. So we don't enter because of sex. Bemo be catch yourself. If you don't sleep with me, you don't love me. Blah, blah. Or they are what is someone run away from such guy, because I tell you, he's not coming for you because he loves you. If you're a guy and a lady tells you, if you don't sleep with me, you don't love me, you know that woman power. How she'll be shaking, she'll be shaking her breast and her buttocks be and that their face, you know. Papa, run away. Or ye Delilah. Something or Bema what she say. Because in a relationship, after marriage, I realized sex is not all.
At all.
Though, if you do it and you do it well, I'm talking to the couples. It's very sweet. It's very wonderful.
Fantabulous.
It makes you even weak. I was telling somebody, after sex, you don't request for water.
What do you request for?
Not just 1 year. You have to enjoy sex to the extent that you request for water. You become thirsty. That is for the couples. But we are not married. Enti dia hu wo me ho a wo pair your sex. You never want anything.
You don't
from
want
me.
my intellect.
You don't want. No, you've not seen any inner beauty in me to go with, to be with. But all that you need from me is sex. Aish, run away from that guy. And if you are a guy, because we always speak for the women, because the society is not fair
to women.
And also cruelty. And as a way your bar, be very careful. A guy can give birth to 10 children out there and still finds a wife or a lady to marry. And a Ghana, on back na fukra de ayeni. It's true. Now be baku mienu or short shape also krawa. And so make us say crano. Na anka we ni papa. But because of say you met the wrong person. Into the society is not fair to women. But I was saying to my daughters living with me that if you're a lady, ask yourself, how many guys will I sleep with before I marry? And if you are a guy, ask yourself, how many ladies will I sleep with before I marry? If we think about this, and nowadays the guys thought that, oh, our idea, mama. So if you don't sleep with me, my darling, let him know that you are not in haste to marry. And today ladies are lazy. most of the young ladies coming of late, they are lazy. And because of your laziness, a guy will date you and you want him to buy you credit, buy you brazier, buy you pint, or ye when you na ma waso awaro. E also no so nya ne share.
It's true.
But you don't buy my food, you don't buy my clothes, you don't buy anything for me. In a relationship, we dash ourselves. Once in a while, dash me something, I dash you something. But and no be date out to make a Kwaku. Yesterday you didn't bring my chop money. So it's 2 days.
And Kawana and there, but we have to break for a while and we'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
It's your Goria local drinks. We have assorted drinks such as Sobolo, Asana, Mashkinke, fruit juice. Your Goria na, your corner local.
Welcome back. Right now we're going to delve into the positive side of virginity. Okay, Reverend, I can't be brave about disadvantage, you know. Apart from say, about me aboa ama wanya abotre share the right person, you know. Then be on a advantage.
Okay. We'll say disadvantage side no. You can say it breaks trust. Inti ahanomono. Advantage number 1, it builds trust. Emma mujimu hudi. Emma mujimu hudi to the extent say, empo sa ukoto say o partner no eda obi so. No catch us say I didn't do it. Ujinidi say he or she did not do it. It build a trust to the extent say obi betimi abeso wonsa. I was there one time, obi be friend me. Soft obi be friend me say, soft mommy, hey, you see how we aduane. Person call office. Girls be aba pastor. Girls need they said you motie pan. Person ba me o carry ye na me dem see me tiasia. Me ye madi. Nti e bem say no odwen say me do nechu akaka we do the entrance of the gate. You know so soft mommy. Oh messing. And there is only one word I said to him. The guy is now in South Africa, Prince. And I'm kind of say, hey Prince, me be this of mommy. Na me de cratching ya babe home. Bra, ko na me yadi. Ko na me yadi chese. I trust the man I am with. I trust him. And even if he do it, me, he has not done it. That is to me. I don't want to know. I don't want to see. I don't want to hear. So God will not let me hear. He will not let me see. He will not let me come across it. Because I trust my husband. Intino, and my husband trusts me. So it brings trust. Moreover, ebwa ema uchusu ye.
Unya
botre echusu. Say, as we said in the disadvantage is the opposite of the advantage. Because to be honest, the guy I broke up with through the warning of God before I met my husband, I saw certain things which I didn't want in my husband, but because I didn't want to sleep around, I was forcing myself to marry him.
Yeah.
I was forcing myself to marry him until God spoke to me. He spoke to me. By the grace of God, I became obedient to the voice of God. Amen. Today, God has given me what my heart desire. But what of you? So one year lucky to say me. Na obi ne wan kasa, nyame ne wan kasa. And also, and another way they say, the advice is draw closer to good people. Draw closer to if you're a Christian, fine, to be honest, mimi nim sofo maami bia ono ana sofo bia ono onimu so se mo twem mo ye kra mo be ware yes enye sa sofo no enye sa sofo maami no but ben you be a sebe you know say this person is good. At times we will see the good ones, we will see the good friends, and we will leave them and go for those that will tell you, oh, let's do it, let's party, those are the people we want to get closer to. But go to counseling programs, go to programs, because if couples are to tell you what is in marriage, it's not sex. And if you take your time and you don't rush into it through breaking of your virginity or through sex, I tell you, you will get the right partner.
Wow. I think it's building more on patience.
Patience.
Because when you are patient with your virginity, that you're not going to have sex, you're not going to break it before you get married.
And I tell you, many guys will come.
Yes.
They will leave you. But I remember we were about 4 or 5 friends. Hey, one day I did me one day I cried. Am I not beautiful? Everybody, when they see them, they call them. And you see them, they are having boyfriends. But I one day told the youth, I came to cry. Before God and man, I came to cry. And the next day we went to church. The evangelist who preached said, if you're a lady and men keeps on proposing too much, you have lost the glory of God. I said, wow. I began to thank God. You see, say at times we should come close. We should get closer to good teachings. It will help us too. And you know, with my patience, I am a proud wife today.
Yes.
So patient, you are not in a race with
not a competition.
Anybody. It's not a competition. Having sex is not a competition. Getting married is not, because we go in for it. It's few people and a come because they need money, they need this. But at times, Osha, when you're 25,
Osha, the age
23, she's still a virgin. If the guys come, they go. I tell you, be patient. The right man will come, and that man will tell you, I want sex. I want
to marry you.
I want to marry you before I sleep with you. If you're a guy, a lady will come and say, please, I want us to marry before. And at times, if we trust in God, there's a story I heard of a guy who from his infant has never erect.
Hey.
And he has grown. Hey, God.
Even ahumachi de no cry.
But na ono so no on say Emma edru baby no so na as a Christo someone so ebe kan ho. Inti na o so say me worry amewuni. Me worry amewuni. It's a true story I heard. Me worry amewuni. I tell you, the wife he married got pregnant on the first night. And he got erected on the first night.
Maybe God knew that if he was going to be having his normal erections, maybe I didn't call
there is something about me, and I've been telling my husband, if I'm to have this, hey, what I would do, and my husband has been telling me, and I once said, God, I thank you because you never give me this. Because so at times God knows us, but at times we should, if as Christians, because I'm a Christian, so this is where I will,
yes,
and it will benefit you even if you are not a Christian and you listen to this message. it will help you.
Yes.
When you marry. And it will help you to choose very well. It will help you. Patience. Wait upon the Lord. Be patient. And I tell you, even if you marry and you don't know how to do it, come to me. I'll teach you how to do it.
Hey, if you marry and you are having difficulty having sex, please.
Oh, contact me.
Contact rep. She will
Yes.
teach you. She will teach you.
Yeah, because we learn.
Yes.
And do you know, after I met my husband, I realized, say, yeah, this boyfriend, girlfriend, and you do.
Oh, you just reminded me. Oh, say, omo one night stand. Oshia nipa na bi omo ko club parties no. Oshia obi a pa timini mo bi a say ono ope short skirts na she nya afi na ebe roro bi bia. If you are doing that, oh worry, you lack something. To me appreciating nipa no physical body no. To one so oni ukunu no shia.
Eye obibia.
Oh the o person like styles na ehun hia wo say but sa communion na wo say eni honom. And that's a disadvantage. Yeah.
Because it's good to wait, and through that me all that I know and I believe is through that you get the right person.
Yes.
Because if you rush into sex, be now you want to marry the person because he's good or she is good when it comes to sex. But will you eat sex in marriage? Will you play with sex in marriage? It's not all about sex. Youth out there, marriage, a good relationship does not base on sex.
And even when you keep your virginity, you swerve a lot of social and economic issues. Imagine that you just had sex out of fun and then you got pregnant. I don't want to abort this pregnancy. You keep the pregnancy. What of our economic burden? Because right now you have to feed yourself and feed the baby. Child. But to your school fees. Now you even start fighting over but when you no issues crano sabio unsolved issue.
Another issue altogether.
When will you have time for yourself? It me when it says na me ya wado ya no de bia asodin na
and obi oha wenya obi antwe na ben but by the grace of God, Facebook, you get a message that tells you to stay away from it. If you watch this program, tell a friend to watch it because it will be a blessing to that friend. And youth of today, hard work is very important. It's not all about sitting at the office. And you'll be an officer, why a beton so? Why a bedo? There are a lot of things that youth of today, ladies of today, we can do to fetch ourselves money. Let's do it. For those guys over there thinking, say, if I don't sleep with you, I won't do this for you. If I don't sleep with you, I won't do that for you. Let them know you can work. Don't feel shy. And if you are a guy, please keep it. It's wonderful. It's beautiful for the first time. Wait for that. And don't give it to, should I say, excuse me to say, don't give it to any stupid guy out there. It's true. Because you are so beautiful. And as a very handsome gentleman, don't give it to that nonsense girl. She doesn't deserve it. The good one, the wife, need to enjoy it. It's not the ladies alone, but it goes to the guys too.
Okay, mommy. I didn't come over brave. You say we should stay virgins. Okay, we stay virgin. And yes, I'm in Kwana Moho. Any, my who say anyway there. It's up to me. And
here. Say I was say because even cry when God gave the garden to the man, he said, work it and keep it. If you don't work it, you can't keep it. And the working part of it, and he said, also be a one also a quiet and from and foul strength. There is always sense. At times you don't need medicine. And Robbie you used to where you're saying, you don't need it. When you're going to bath, my darling, bath very well. Don't put soap there. But the side and side, the inside even don't smell. But the side and side, that is where the problem comes from. Make sure when you are bathing, you use your sponge very well over there. And you can even use lemon or a lime. Yeah, lime. The small ones, the lime. About 3 minutes to your bath. You just use it, you apply it. And how do we say it?
In between your
bottles.
Yes.
In between.
That one there, I'll commend my stepmother. Why are there, Papa? You Susan in a lime need there. I'm not probably all sorry. Yeah.
You use it.
You use it.
Until when you are bathing without even the lime, make sure the sponge work over there very well. Because at times if you hear somebody is smelling, not the skin, but they are vital parts. Now under it smells than anything. Take care of it. I tell the beans so na mema no mo dwen say man nko a. Bema udware a so ade enim. Hey, peja. Hey, twitwi ho ye. Wash it very well. Side and side, wash it very well. And somebody said what? How do Tunisia? That Tunisia there. Wash it very well. So that if you remove your boxer, your wife will not complain. If you remove your boxer, you yourself, you won't be throwing your boxers away. You can wash it. But if you don't keep it very well, you wear your pint, you remove it. What is this? Keep it very well. Wash it very well. If you are bathing with a bucket of water, make sure you use half of the water to clean that place. And I tell you, you'll be even some wives, when the husbands are coming to them, hey, me marry you. What are you afraid?
So I'm saying,
no. Say, if you've not even bathed from morning till evening, and you know how to take care of it, I tell you, if you don't bath from morning till evening, you are still safe.
Yeah, because even sometimes, maybe in the afternoon, if he feels like, you should be ready.
Children of today, how smart they are.
Yeah.
You just do it quickly. He goes. You are now going to bath. Be very careful. Always make sure you, and even me as a wife, the advice I'll give you is make sure whenever you are going to bath, you wash your hand. You put it there. You smell it. Do it every day. If you don't smell it like that, onion type, then there is a problem for you. And if you don't there is a problem for you.
Because there must be this onion
onion center and shit. I said there wire onion every now one for soap and wash one sa. You
just
smell
mild,
it. Just mild. And wash it, my darling, wash it. That's all I can say for now. Because we are not around that area. Yes, sir.
We will definitely bring her here to teach us how to take a bath and how to keep ourselves clean.
And if you're a wife, how to bath your husband.
Wow, Reverend Sarah. I mean, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know that we have, you have shared a lot of very useful and relevant information for people who are still virgins. And even if you are not a virgin, you can stop. Yes, and wait at the right time to have sex. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God richly bless you. So this is where we draw the curtains for today's episode. I hope that you have learned something, you feel encouraged, you've been empowered to keep yourself for the right person and also for the benefit of your own selves. So I'd like to encourage everyone to keep on adhering to all the COVID-19 protocols for safety. We care about you and we want you alive. And to all subscribers, thank you so much. For those who have not yet subscribed, we encourage you also to come on board. Please subscribe till I come your way next time with another wonderful and exciting episode. Be relevant.